Hello everyone, my name is Travis and welcome to Song of Horror. I picked this game up just last night, but I've had my eyes on it for a little while now, not too long. Anyway, horror game. I don't really know the premise, but there's a lot of paranormal stuff going on here. We'll find out. We recommend using headphones and a controller for a more immersive experience. Well, luckily for me, I just so happen to have a controller. I mean, I usually play on keyboard and mouse. Also, I'm sorry, my speech is going to be a little bit weird. Kind of having to tug at the corner of my mouth, because I ended up chewing on the inside of my cheek a little bit. And it hurts. Daniel's apartment. Daniel's apartment. Okay.
Home sweet home.
Yeah, home sweet home. What's gonna happen when you open this door? You're gonna die? Alright, let's take a look around. These bring back some really good memories. Inventory. Okay. My old flashlight. It saved me more than once in the great outdoors. An outdoorsman, are you? Oh, your bathroom is straight in front of your door? It's kind of weird. This is a nice apartment. Well, I mean, the layout and the doors. I mean, it's an apartment. Don't get me wrong, but still, it's pretty good. I guess I just like the doors. Maybe I'll be able to afford a shelf to put them in. You mean to put them on? It's actually a nice afternoon. The kind my boss likes to fuck up with one of his stupid errands. Are we about to have our afternoon fucked up by a stupid errand? I wonder. Sophie, it's taken me years to put those pictures out again. Did she leave you, or is she dead? I guess we'll find out soon enough. Packed with random stuff, my apartment is definitely too small. Oop, whoop, didn't mean that. Sebastian P. Hussar, the historical fiction author. He sold 4 million copies of his last novel. I'm sorry, I think I have some problems going on here. Let me correct these. Okay, I think we got it. Documents, okay, well, that's kind of a strange button to have there, but hey, I can get used to it. I can suck it up. It's the bathroom where we have our existential breakdown. Man, the toilet drain stinks, as usual. Well, I didn't realize that you were getting down beside your toilet and smelling it. On a daily basis, but okay. Not quite what I meant. I plan to spend my Sunday on this couch listening to jazz. My videotape collection, I've got quite a few westerns and cop movies. I thought it said crap movies. Can't wait to see the next X-Files episode. Never really watched the X-Files. I shall sell that old thing once and for all. Not the greatest pizza I've ever had, but it hit the spot. And what do you have to say about it? Okay, damn, I closed the curtains again. I'll end up killing this poor plant. Is that what you use for company now? Now that your wife and or girlfriend is dead and or left you? Some leftover coffee, not my drug of choice on a Friday evening. Squeaky clean, just like it should be. You know, I think for somebody, if you drink a lot of coffee and have for a majority of your life, I don't think it's a good idea to not drink coffee, especially on a bad day. Yeah, I feel like that might be the best time to drink coffee. I don't drink coffee, so, you know, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not really hungry, plus I didn't get any groceries this week. Well, what am I supposed to do now? There's literally nowhere else for me to go. Do I just leave the apartment again? Is that what this whole scene is about? I don't even know why I'm here. Oh, there was another door in this room. That's right. I've just been wandering around like an idiot. Which is something I...
Oh, crikey. Seriously?
Crikey.
Hello?
Daniel, it's me, Etienne. Hey, we've got a bit of a major emergency going on here.
Oh, you're joking. Friday evening, and there's an emergency?
This is serious business. Sebastian Hussar is nowhere to be found, and his manuscript should have been at the office by Tuesday. He won't answer his calls, and he hasn't shown up at his office at the university. He's vanished into thin air.
Oh, don't screw with me, Etienne. Call him on Monday, or send a courier for him. I just got in the door less than 5 minutes ago.
I'd go myself, but I've got to attend Albert's performance in half an hour. Plus, Hussar's house is closer to your place than it is to mine. Come on, man. The sooner you go, the sooner you'll get back home.
You're going to owe me a big fat favor.
Whatever you want. Write this down. 4 Abbott Thomas Road, in the old housing developments along Highway EB-15.
EB-15? Good God, that's out in the sticks. I plan to take a few days off after this.
Well, we'll talk about that once you find him. Oh, and if he gives you the manuscript, don't show it to anyone. And don't go selling it off to the highest bidder.
I'll see what I can do. We'll ring you up when I get back.
Thanks, Dan. You're saving my skin.
Again. Another Friday evening and I'm working as an errand boy. I suppose they're too important over at Wake Publishers to come looking for jolly old Hussar themselves. Shit. Even I should be too important for that. I mustn't overstretch my complaints. Rising from my lot as a drunkard and financial ruin to that of an errand boy is actually quite an improvement. If only things had gone a bit better for the company, or I'd got on the wagon a bit sooner. Damn, Sophie did the right thing when she divorced me. I would have divorced myself in her place. Bloody alcoholic. Chin up, you. That is Daniel Neuer, the bloody ex-alcoholic, after all. Wake Publishers employee by day, Wake Publishers screwed over lackey by evening. Even Friday evenings. But if I could find Hussar, I have a feeling my status at the company would rise quite a bit. After all, he is the publishing firm's biggest star. Let's cross our fingers and hope he's home.
Okay, that was a bit of a stretched out introduction. I hope that there's not more of those sequences, because that kind of takes up some valuable time for you and me. And if there's less you and me, that means that I'm failing in my duty to entertain you. As unfunny as I am, and as garbage of a human being as I am, I just, you know, I want more you and me, that's all I'm saying. Games that drag out too long in their cutscenes, you know. I mean, I appreciate the story, it's just, hey, I'm making a video here, maybe you didn't know that. Anyway, this is cool. I like the way this looks, I like the storytelling, and I like the voices, so far this game is alright in my opinion. But that's an initial impression. Tricycle, I didn't know Hussar had kids. Well, maybe he doesn't. Think about that. Oh, it's left trigger to run? It's kind of strange.
Right.
Newspaper, the murderer they arrested about a week ago is on the front page. Hello? Oh, shit.
Is that music? I'd better take a look.
You don't even know. I mean, I don't remember if they said this was abandoned or not, but Right trigger. Okay, this is going to be useful. You can choose the direction you want to point light to do so. Okay. Never runs out. Use it as much as you
someone
want.
playing a music box?
Look, I'm just saying, you just walked into some random person's house and you're expecting no one to be home. Yeah, you will have a lot of explaining to. I'm glad you noticed that. Because there's a lot of stuff here. I'm not going to examine everything, because none of it's really going to matter. I don't really need that light on, do I? Chessboard, so on and so forth. How come I can't turn that light on? Oh, is this an automatic... Is this like a... what do you call it? The pianos that can play themselves. I don't even know, but I guess it wouldn't be that, would it? Man, that cut in the side of my mouth is really messing me up. I can barely formulate a sentence. Alright, where you at, you son of a gun?
Something...
It's as if he knew I was coming. You found an examinable item. Inspect it to gain information by pressing A. To examine the backside, use right stick. Okay, I understand. Dear Sebastian, how are you? To be completely honest, I must admit that we are all impatiently awaiting your latest work. My dear friend, I must ask a favor of you. Enclosed in this letter, you will find one of the latest items we have purchased at the store, an ornate music box with fascinating engravings. The craftsmanship is astonishing, but something else has caught my eye. Or perhaps I should say ear. The melody, Sebastian. It's peculiar. You have to listen for yourself. I've never heard the song before, and my attempts at finding the score or the name or composer have failed. I cannot for the life of me get that melody out of my head. From Isaac Farber, a letter for Hussar found by Daniel... Okay, I don't need to know what's happening at... Okay. Would you be willing to help me find any clues regarding this box and its mysterious melody? I would be forever grateful. With the warmest of wishes, Isaac Farber. I've also enclosed the little information I managed to find about said box. Letter addressed to Sebastian. Okay.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
What the? How can there be a door there?
Yeah, safe to say that I don't really trust that. This guy likes to hunt. Sophie would have a fit if she saw this. Radio has to be older than me. And are those rifles real? Very well could be. Okay, let's get around the table here, see what we can do with this. Nothing. Oh, I needed the flashlight on in order to look at that? Well then, I see. Musical class... Okay, whatever. Time to stop goofing around and get ourselves inside. This door of night is gonna suck us in. It's gonna kill us. Oh, okay. I guess it's not. Is it gonna slam shut? Is it gonna lock itself too? I'd imagine it would. Because that's what happens in these horror-ass games.
I'd hardly taken a step forward when I heard the door close behind me. When I turned around, the door wasn't there anymore, and all that was left of it was a strange shadow on the wall. I searched. I despaired. And I screamed until my throat began to burn. The candles started to run out, as did the batteries in my torch. From within the most suffocating darkness, the hours went by, until turning into days, and I began to fall in and out of a restless sleep. I would hear voices, sometimes right next to me, other times a few yards away. It seemed like they were coming from the other side of the wall. Desperate cries, howling in horror, and sometimes, the worst of all, a vast, oppressive silence would fall, seeming to emanate from everywhere and nowhere all at once. There was nobody there, just hallucinations, nightmares, black nothingness, and the song from that music box. Trapped in this impossible place, I wondered if I was going to die there.
You just might, and I hope you do, because you kind of dragged that on for a while, bud.
Etienne, do you have any news on Daniel yet?
Oh, Sophie. No. We've been calling him at home all day, but there's no response. Do you know if he's got a mobile phone?
No, I don't think so, and if he does, he doesn't tend to keep it on him.
Oh, man. I think I should pass by the Hussar place when I leave, just to see if they know anything.
Hussar the writer? Your client?
Yeah. I sent Daniel over there on Friday, and I haven't heard from him since.
What's the address? I'm going to stop by Daniel's place, and if I don't find him, I can go around and ask about him.
The house on the outskirts of town, on Highway EB-15. Number 4, Abbott Thomas Road. It's a big house.
Okay. I'm headed over. Call me if you find him.
Of course. Same to you.
The Hussar Mansion is a large 19th century colonial house property of Sebastian P. Hussar, acclaimed professor and historian. Okay. Sophie Van Denend. She has a candle, she's 40. Life has put Sophie to the test many times, but she always pulls through. It was thanks to this resilience that she was summoned the strength to put an end to her failing marriage with Daniel. Sophie, who runs a well-known art gallery, is now enjoying the ever-elusive prosperity she has always longed for. She seems to have a lot of serenity, which means, I don't know, I guess maybe if there's a psychological aspect to this game, she's got a lot. Very mentally, she's got a lot of fortitude. I don't know. Speedy, stealthy, a lot of serenity. Depending on where average is, which is probably 3 bars, she's got slightly above average strength. Etienne Bertrand. Okay, he's got more strength, but he's just as fast, not as stealthy, and doesn't have as much serenity. He uses a lighter. A confident self-made man is a sales manager at Wake Publishing, making him Daniel's direct supervisor. In his role as personal assistant, Daniel has become somewhat of an errand boy, but Etienne is slowly giving him greater responsibilities. Although they love to complain about working together, they have grown fond of each other, developing a friendship outside of work that neither of them likes to admit. So they're bros is what you're telling me. Alexander Laskin, 59, uses a candle. Alexander and his wife, Masha, are housekeepers at writer Sebastian P. Hussar's mansion, watching over the author's children is one of their many household duties. The Russian couple of Christian faith moved to Europe in the early 80s in an attempt to flee from a mysterious past that Alexander rarely, if ever, speaks about. He is massively strong, quite stealthy, doesn't have a lot of speed, and is totally inserene. He's got a hip flask. That's a special item. Elena Ramos. Flashlight, 32. The youngest one so far. Good speed, stealth, and strength, but not a lot of serenity. Passionate, hands-down type of learner, always eager to get her hands dirty at work, happy and energetic. She's traveled the world with her sister-in-law in search of a better life for them both, now working as an electrical technician at Monolith Security. Elena is part of a highly qualified tech support team repairing high-end home security systems for exclusive clients. I might go with Elena, to be honest. I like the background on that one. But anyway, this game has really long cutscenes, and I'm afraid that it's run our time to the ground. So thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna have to end it here. We really didn't get to see a whole lot. It was more of a story-centric kind of introduction to the game. So nothing really terrifying at first. But it is a good game. At least, I liked what I saw, I should say. So, no matter how you cut it, Good game. 1. The Hussar Mansion. Mansion.
The door was open. Were they waiting for me?
Who waiting for you? Who would be waiting for you? Now you just sound insane. But anyway, that's that. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you sticking with me through this. If you enjoyed the video, please like and comment on it. Subscribe to stay up to date with the channel. Share the videos to spread the good word, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, friends. Maybe the next one will be scary. You never know.